Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee, as you can see, and I am here today to talk to you about Magic Ears. What's the deal? What's the application process like? What can I expect? What are some pros and cons? And give you some samples of what the lessons look like. So let's dive in. First, let's talk about the application process. So you can see here that the application process does seem a bit lengthy. So in comparison to other ESL companies, you might be saying, wow, that's a lot of steps. And it is, but it's definitely worth it because they are a company that actually values their students and wants to give their students quality educators. So let's talk about the first step. First, you have the online application. You'll complete an online application, which is a screening to see if you qualify. Like you can read on the site, you must be a native English speaker from either America or Canada, and it's very important to note that you must have a bachelor's degree, but you are allowed to be currently enrolled in a bachelor's degree program, which is a bit unique for an online ESL company, so I appreciate that. Next, you'll move on to the first demo. Now, this demo is either live or recorded. When I was applying, I personally chose to do the recorded demo. It gave me some comfort knowing that I could retry until I got it perfect. Now, it wasn't perfect, let me tell you. I'll actually show you a bit of my recorded demo now.
Moon. Moon. Good. M is for moon. Yes! M is for moon. Good job, Candy. You are doing great. Very good.
So, as you can see, it wasn't perfect. I didn't have the best lighting. I didn't even have a real headset, and it was a bit of a mess, but I passed. They're very flexible and understanding that this could very well be somebody's first time doing a demo like this. It's a bit awkward to bring all of that energy to a recorded demo, so they understand. Now, if the recorded demo is not your feel, go for the live demo. Now, the live demo is typically the same lesson, if not a little different, and you'll be doing that with an actual coach. Now, the advantage to me to doing a live demo is you have somebody to feed off of for energy. You're not giving a class to a blank screen. So in that live or recorded demo, you'll have about 3 minutes to introduce yourself, to discuss some things that they would like to hear from you, and you'll either do that to a screen and record it, or you will do that to a live coach. Then about 8 minutes of that demo will be the actual teaching of a class. So now, you've passed. They've given you the okay for the first demo. You move on to the second demo. Now, this is live coaching. There is not an option for a recorded demo. You are with a live coach. And this takes about 8 to 10 minutes, and you actually teach a class to a coach. And at the end of the session, they provide you with feedback. You'll know within about 24 hours if you've passed your live demo. Then, you move on to the trial class. Way to go, you're almost in the home run. So, this is a 25-minute class. If you are hired, you are paid for this class. Now, this class can be with 1, 4, 3, or 2 students, any amount up to 4. So you will be given the materials in advance. You will have time to prepare, just like you would if you were typically teaching on the platform, and you go. So that's the whole point of the live coaching demo. During the live coaching demo, they're going to ask you questions about their 3 bottom lines, which you can find in more information sections on their website. So it's very important to treat that live demo almost like a test. They want to see how much you know about their platform. So be prepared not only to bring it when you teach, but bring it on your knowledge of the company. Now, after the trial class, if they give you the A-OK, you go through a background check. That takes a few days, and you get a contract offer. Now, I will say that when we're discussing the pros and cons a little bit later on, you'll hear me talk about what to expect after you've been offered a contract. So let's move on to those pros and cons. I want to start off with the bad first, okay? Every company has some pros and some cons, so let's talk about Magic Ear's cons. First, I would say you have to have high energy. I have worked for multiple ESL companies, and Magic Ears definitely requires the most energy, but it's because they care. They care about the quality of their teaching, and they're very specific about the type of educators that they would like to put out there for their clientele. So, know that in advance. You need to have energy. Now, that doesn't mean you're yelling and screaming and frying your vocal cords, but it means that you're sincere in your praise. You give unique feedback to each child, and you really engage with them during the lesson. You're attentive to the corrections that they need during their lesson. Now, another con is you need to be able to accept constructive criticism. I am very lucky, and the coach that I was assigned is very constructive, but that does not mean he is without critique. So I definitely needed to improve on a lot of aspects in my teaching, as you will be able to see in the recorded demo. And I'm going to show you later on a few of my class clips, and you'll see there's always room for improvement in your teaching. And Magic Ears is great because they provide you that opportunity to improve your teaching, but you do need to be able to accept their feedback, show them you can improve, and move on with it. Now, there's another thing that you might read about called an OPV, an operational performance value. Now, what is this? It's a rating system. It doesn't affect your pay, it doesn't affect raises, anything of that sort, but it can kind of take a toll on you as a teacher. So your OPV is compiled of ratings given by typically students. So yes, a 5-year-old can get on there and give you an irrelevant rating, or parents. 2, the amount of trial conversions, and 3, offline feedback given by parents. Now, this OPV is important to know about when you're trying to rank up. Now, I will place a document here. This is for ranking up, okay? There are different ranks in this company which equivalent to the amount of bookings that you get and the raises that you'll be eligible for at the end of your contract. So, the OPV can affect you mentally when you're saying, oh no, it's going down, but it's really out of your control. If you are being the best educator you can be, it is what it is. And I found that if you listen to the feedback of your coach, it will be okay. And it will fluctuate, but it will always end up being all right. Now, another con is that they might start you off slow. Currently, Magic Ears is looking for teachers, so they might not start you off slow. But I know in the beginning when I started with Magic Ears, they start you with about your first 10 classes. And if you listen to the constructive feedback, if you gradually improve, they start to give you more classes and you'll rank up slowly. Now, if you don't listen to constructive feedback, they might keep you slowly until you show that improvement that they're looking for, but they really are great with working with you to make sure you are the best educator possible. So, now that we've talked about the bad, let's talk about the good. The pros. The contact that you have for if you need assistance in class or if you need help with something, they're amazing. They use an app called Ding Talk. You can message your coach, tech support, anything like that, and they will respond within 24 hours if it is not an emergency issue. If it's an emergent issue, they will respond within a minute, and that is almost unheard of in the online ESL industry. So if you need an emergency cancellation, you just message them, you say, they will transfer your class. That's why we have standby teachers, which I'll talk about later, and boom, you're good to go. Get out, deal with what you need to deal with. They're very good at communication. Another pro for me is the game platform. This is a really interactive learning platform for online ESL. There's 4 students. They're playing games with each other. They're having conversations. It goes by so fast. You might say, oh, 25 minutes, 4 students. Oh, no, it's great. They go, go, go. It's so fun for them. They're laughing, they're playing games. It's great. Another thing that I love about Magic Ears is they are flexible. There is no minimum, no maximum that you must teach. So if you don't feel like teaching, okay, don't open slots. You can teach 40 hours one week and 0 the next, and it's fine. I often take week-long breaks, and my bookings are exactly the same when I come back. They always need quality educators. Now, Another pro that is huge is that they provide the curriculum. That's right, you don't have to plan lessons, you don't have to design anything. You hop on, you prep your classes, meaning you grab 2 props that are relevant and you know the layout of the slides, and boom, you're ready to go. So, I want to talk to you a bit about what the lessons might look like. I'm going to show you a short clip here.
Good, very nice. Ooh, what is it? Yes, it's an egg. Do you like eggs? Oh, you both like eggs. Mackie, dumpling. Very good. Dumpling, dumpling, dumpling. Amazing speaking. Great job.
So, as you can see, the lessons are very interactive, the kids are great, and it's high energy, but it's so fun. It's great, it's interactive, I can pull them up, I can push me down, everyone's moving around, and it is a fantastic time. So, I hope that this helped you learn a little bit more about Magic Ears, and I hope you reach out and apply soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.